Something happened in this mobile detailing job like nothing I've ever seen. This customer was testing us to see whether we would steal or not in order to see if we would get a tip. And honestly, this might have gone either way because what this guy left in the car was so valuable. Stick around till the end of the video to see what this guy did to test us, also if we got tipped and how much if we did. The way that I run my mobile detailing business, I try to structure everything so that every job is kind of almost the exact same. Obviously, it's going to be a unique kind of vehicle. It might be the same vehicle a couple times, but it's going to be a unique situation that you're going into. The customer you're about to service could have a very new expensive vehicle that is not that dirty. Also, the customer could have a very old 2000s vehicle that gets wrecked and nasty and you have to clean this up. In this case, we roll up to a very nice neighborhood to a very nice vehicle, and it's a very nicely kept up vehicle, so we know it's going to be an easy detail, but something else happens. As a part of my mobile detailing process, I have my buddy go through with a wet towel, also a brush and soap to start hitting all the door jambs, hitting all the doors, specifically making sure we get all the dirt out of everything that you can reach. But as I'm going through at the same time, I use my vacuum, I'm getting underneath the seats, I'm pulling out trash, everything that we need to get out of the way initially. Surprise, as I'm pulling out a bunch of trash from underneath the seats, I end up finding an iPhone 13. If you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments from all of your customers for free, then check out QuoteIQ in the App Store and the Google Play Store, or you can try any paid tier right now for just $1 at myquoteiq.com, which is going to be the first link in the comment section and the description. Also, if you sign up for any tier for a year using my link, you're going to get a free coaching call with me. And at the same time, this could be anything. There could be 100 different reasons why there's an iPhone underneath here. Maybe he dropped one. Maybe this is one he wanted to return and he accidentally left it underneath there. But in the end, we actually found out that this customer was testing us to see if we would steal the iPhone, number one, if we would give it back to him, or if we would just leave it where we found it. And little did we know, the decision that we made in that very moment was going to go ahead and get us tipped in the very end, and it would absolutely pay off in our favor. Now listen, this isn't to knock the quality of our cleaning at all. This isn't the entire 100% reason that he tipped us. We were out there, we did 4 cars for this man, and we ended up doing a ton of different vehicles, ton of bad vehicles. So we were working for hours in the sun. We got the quality of the cleanings to the best level that we could reach, and he was very appreciative, as well as the test that he ended up putting in front of us. So obviously, I'm at a customer's house, I'm cleaning a customer's vehicle. They could have no idea that this iPhone even exists, and it honestly wouldn't even be in my best interest to decide, oh, I'm gonna steal this iPhone now, I'm gonna go out and sell it, I'm gonna make all this money from selling it. I made more money in that job than I could going sell that iPhone. So in the end, we ended up taking the phone, put it in a little bag, and we made sure that we handed it up to the customer whenever we saw them again. And you have to remember, we didn't make this entire decision because we knew we were going to get paid more. We knew we were going to get tested. We didn't even expect any kind of reward for the action that we took here. It's extremely logical to not take things from the customer's vehicle, somebody that I've actually cleaned the car for before, and I want to do a great job, and I don't want anyone to have that on me. I don't want anyone to have my name a part of that and say, listen, Matt's not credible because look, we did this and he ended up stealing it, so why would you use him as a service provider? So if you're going to own your own business, you need to be very respectful of the customer's property, even if it's trash can cleaning, lawn care, mobile detailing especially. People with vehicles, it's a very private thing. Everybody uses a vehicle, everybody uses it every single day. Things are going to fall between the cracks. You're going to have food, pens, paper, you're going to have important documents, you're going to have even iPhones up to a certain point. I'm sure other people have dropped their phones down there before and couldn't find it until maybe somebody else found it. But if you make the decisions to be very, very, very professional and go out of your way without expecting any sort of incentive, it's always going to pay off in the end. And in the end, the customer was so appreciative, he ended up tipping us $200 for this entire mobile detailing service, and we made about $700-800 initially from just the payment by itself, plus another additional $200. So if you go out of your way, you provide excellent quality, you're very truthful, you're very logical, you're very professional, and you provide service like it is written on your name, like you have to wear this on your forehead for the rest of your life, that I prefer this level of quality in every service I give. Also, you want to be wary of little small minuscule things that the customer could even leave in the car. An iPhone is such a large, valuable piece of equipment that obviously if I saw it, I know that something's off and this is not something that I should mess with. Even if I did decide to take it, do I really think the customer had no idea the phone was down there? I don't know. But if you get things like change, customers probably want that. They don't want you snatching all their change because they keep it in these little compartments just because they don't have anywhere else to put it, and initially in that moment, maybe they're saving it up and they're storing it. They want to go get cash for it. Be respectful and remember that anybody could test you at any moment, and the cleaning that you provide could land you the next job and the next couple hundred jobs. If you guys want to learn how I've made thousands of dollars with low ticket services like trash can cleaning and mobile detailing, check out the second link in the comment section description. There you're going to gain access to our school community. In the community, we have multiple courses, including my own course on trash can cleaning, as well as the course that I explain how I've gotten my first $10,000 in clients for completely free. In the community, you're also going to get access to the before and after pictures that I use to land these jobs, as well as an entire community full of like-minded individuals who want to start these low-ticket services. So if you're ready to get started, check out the second link in the comment section description. We're running a special discount for the first couple people that do join, so if you want to lock it in at the cheapest price and get the most value, join today. First thing I want to say is a hell of a situation. How could anybody ever walk into something like that and even expect that? There was a lot of things that could have happened. It could have gone very badly. I mean, I can only imagine if we would have actually taken that iPhone, or if my friend would have taken the iPhone, or if anybody would have snatched that iPhone, if you were offering that guy the mobile detailing service, what could have happened, right? Like, maybe he didn't even know about it. Maybe this, maybe that. You could think anything. My first initial thought was, this dude is recording us. He's trying to see what we say, because whenever we get into vehicles, I mean, if we show up and the customer's vehicle is very bad and it was not like predetermined, they did not tell me, hey, listen, like, Matt, it's going to be pretty bad, like, I would just want to let you know. Of course, they don't want to tell you that, because then you could raise the price on them. They're trying to get the cheapest amount of money quoted to them for you to offer the best amount of service. It's just a thing that's going to happen. Every single person you try to offer a cleaning to, whether it's mobile detailing, trash can cleaning, landscaping, they're always going to want the cheapest price you can possibly offer, and they're going to expect the highest quality that you can possibly give them. So in the end, at the end of the day, though, if we would have stolen it, probably would have been very bad. I mean, this could have been put out there. I can only assume that they would have probably tried to share it. I mean, among Facebook people, my name would have been directly attached to it. Even if I wasn't the person that stole it, I would have been probably blasted and said, listen, this guy, don't trust him in your cars. Don't trust him with his business. Don't trust him with this, that, and the other. So every decision you make in your business is going to reflect long term. It'll never go away. Something like that is going to be very widely known. Once your name is written on it, your credibility is shot. So the amount of money you can charge per job is shot. The chances that your business becomes successful is shot. Now, you trying to get people to refer you on Facebook makes them look bad, so then you're not going to be able to run any sort of discounts based on, hey, listen, if you shout me out, or if you post me on your Facebook, say I did a really good job, say you enjoyed the cleaning, say that my prices were extremely fair, it doesn't matter anymore. These people do not want to have their name connected to you, even if you offer them the service. So now you're doing yourself a massive disservice. This also goes with not being careful. So if you're going to go ahead into a customer's car, obviously take something that's awful, mess with their change. I wouldn't do that, even though it's such a small thing. And even if the customer has quarters underneath the seat, they're going to appreciate every little piece, every little detail that you try to offer them. It's a detail. It's all in the little details. It's not just about how clean the vehicle is. It's about how you took care of the customer's things and how you wanted the customer to feel when they got in the car. So now if they see that all the change that they didn't know was there underneath the seat, quarters, blah, 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 pens, whatever, you put it in the cup holder for them. After you've already cleaned the cup holder out adequately, you now show them, hey, listen, this was under here, this was under here. I don't want to throw away whatever you might need. If it's an important document, put it in the glove box. Let them know, hey, listen, I found this underneath the seat. Put it to the side. Do anybody any favors you can. If you can't tell that it's immediately trash, put it to the side. Add it back into the car after everything has been cleaned. Do not clean around it. That's awful. That is just not proper etiquette. That's not how you run a business. Move the stuff out of the way. It's like if you were going to go to do a landscaping job or a grass cutting job, right? And the customer had like their children's one of those little cars that roll, whatever. They got little Jeeps. They got little like Audis, whatever. And you decide, I'm not going to push this out of the way. I'm going to cut around it. So now you've weeded all around that little toy. And when it moves, they got this huge patch of grass right in the back corner. Why would you do that to somebody? You know that they would not like you to do that. Of course, they didn't tell you ahead of time, which is the hard part, is that you have to make these professional decisions for yourself, because they're not going to point it out to you and make everything really obvious. Because the customer doesn't know, that's number one. They haven't had the experience to see everything that you've been through, everything that you might not catch immediately, because this is a process to you at this point. This is straight up muscle memory. Muscle memory was not for me to look underneath the seat, see a black iPhone, and immediately put it to side, put it in a Ziploc bag, and keep it, like, to make sure they got it back. Muscle memory for me is just to run through a vehicle as fast as possible, catch every detail that I possibly can, make the car look as good as I possibly can, give it to them, and I'm done. I don't want to have to run around looking for this, looking for that, making sure the customer doesn't have valuable items they don't know about, or valuable items that they don't want me to mess with because they left it in the vehicle. If you want anybody to clean your vehicle, take everything out you don't want them to touch. That's just what I think. And if you're testing them, that's ridiculous, but it's also just at the end of the day, whatever it's going to be, and we got compensated for it. But just know that anything can happen at any time, especially in business. It's always going to be a roller coaster. Always be looking for the unexpected.